Oh, it's so awesome to get to connect with you, Jenny. And I'm thrilled that you agreed to do one of these interviews. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Robin. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's been a
So
while.
I'm very happy to be here with you.
Beautiful. Thank you. So we're doing this series of interviews with facilitators just to get your insight and your experience. People love to hear about how people got connected to PSYCH-K and what their experience has been. So just general question to begin with is, how did PSYCH-K find you?
Definitely PSYCH-K found me. It was literally. I was in the gym. I was trying to exercise because I have struggled with exercising all my life, and I was at the YMCA. I met a friend there, and we started talking about methods of growing and spiritually and uh, in general, those kind of things. And she asked me if I knew about PSYCH-K, and I have never heard of PSYCH-K, so I say no idea what you're talking about. So she invited me to a meeting of facilitators. She said that that was the first time that they were going to invite somebody that was not a facilitator, and she wanted to invite me. So I was thrilled. I went to the meeting, and what I saw and felt and heard and everything that happened during that meeting just blew my mind. So I just wanted to have more. And what happened to me right there and right after the meeting was amazing. So I just wanted to feel more and have more of that. And there was a basic coming soon, so I signed up immediately. I took basic, and then I knew that there was an advanced, because during the during the basic, my transformation was so wonderful that I just wanted more and more. So I was very excited. I signed up for the advanced, and I had the fortune to have you as my advanced tutor. So it was wonderful. And then I signed up for the health and well-being, and I did them all, except the one for big companies,
Yeah.
the per K. So I started working with PSYCH-K since 2015. I got hooked immediately.
Ah, beautiful. We're glad it hooked you in. Awesome. So now that you've been through all of the workshops and have experienced it and worked with other people, because I know you do private sessions, if somebody asked you to define or describe PSYCH-K, how would you define it?
Well, for me, PSYCH-K it's a process, or a series of processes, I would say, that help you transform your life. I would say it's like it's a process that help you align yourself with the forces of the universe, with the forces of nature, so you can go with the flow, go at ease. And what you gain, first of all, is like a peace of mind, a piece of a sense of being at peace. And so you stop struggling. It's just beautiful. For me, has been beautiful.
Ah, so lovely. I love that the release of struggle is so huge for people, and have that freedom of ease. So thank you. So you mentioned that just even at the basic, you had a huge transformation. Can you share one of your own or a client that you worked with? And it can be around physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, because we work with all those aspects. So what's something you'd like to share?
Well, let me tell you first that PSYCH-K for me has impacted every area of my life. And I was a sick child. I never exercised. I had a lot of struggle in my life. And when I started working with PSYCH-K, everything started like falling into place. And like I never did anything for my health. I never did anything to get rid of pain or anything like that. But all of a sudden, I saw that I was not taking any painkillers anymore,
Oh,
and that I was feeling great.
uh-huh.
And I started doing things to better myself, to improve my life. So it impacted every area, and I would say that it's we humans are like a big puzzle, you know, and there are just a few pieces in place maybe, but all the rest are just a mess, just out of place. So PSYCH-K for me has been uh, it is like one balance that you do, start moving those pieces and start putting them in the right place. So you all it impacts every area of your life. So sometimes you do one balance for just this specific thing, but because it is changing all in your subconscious, all the areas start impacting, getting better and better. Because it's always for something better, something good. Um, one of the things that recently happened to one of the people I work with. This person wanted to improve her finances, and a lot of people come for that. And we have done balances around a lot of things except finances. And she started doubling her income. And she called me and she said, "This is amazing. It's like sometimes people call it like a miracle. It's like a all of a sudden I started getting all these clients and all these high end, she called them high end clients, and it's boom, my life has changed so much that I'm going to hire an assistant to help me because I got a lot of things to do." So things like that happen um, in every area, in
Mhm.
every area.
Right, right. It's so beautiful. And, I love your idea of the puzzle and the pieces. And sometimes we can work a lot, but you're looking for that last piece. And that's what people have said PSYCH-K is. It's like the missing piece, which is, for shifting everything. Because it's all, once you drop a missing piece in, everything connects. It's all interconnected. So,
And
yeah.
I didn't remember that from the book. Yeah, I read it a long time and I didn't
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
that's the title of Rob's book. Yep.
But you know what? The beautiful thing is once you have all these pieces into place, you start putting your own pieces and you start growing that puzzle, making it bigger and expanding yourself. So
That's true.
we are a work in progress all the
Yeah,
time.
aren't we? Yes. Thank goodness we are. And, the work of having PSYCH-K in our lives has helped so much with all the things that happen, on a daily basis, just stress levels. I use PSYCH-K on a daily basis because we always run into something that either is a stressor, a trigger, or, something that we would like to let go of. And then the other side is something like I just did some work this weekend, and it was on what do you see in your life 3 years from now? And so instead of saying, well, I want to let go of all this, it's what do you design? How do you want to move forward and design your life? And then what beliefs do you need to have in place to move you in that direction? So I love that we work with all kinds of angles there. So some people are interested in doing sessions, other people are interested in taking workshops, and some they do it at different order. But if someone asks you, okay, well, it sounds interesting, but really, I mean, seriously, what doubts do you, if they have doubts about it, if they're not sure, what would you help them understand about moving forward, whether that's with sessions or workshops?
I would say PSYCH-K is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place where you can do and say as much or as little as you want, and it's always for your highest good, always for your best interest. So experience it, it's something that you cannot know until you experience it yourself. So I invite people to experience it because I know nothing bad can happen. Only good things can happen. Even if you don't believe, even if you don't, whatever, it only good things can happen. There's no harm in using
Right,
PSYCH-K.
right. That's one of the
So
beautiful things in the protocol that we all use and love. Is
exactly.
that safe and appropriate to make sure that we're passing through, that nothing, we should say only good can happen. Not
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, beautiful. So is there anything in PSYCH-K that you have found challenging, or about PSYCH-K that you found challenging?
Yes, yes and no. The timing, people always want things right now, like they want to happen right now. And that's one thing. And the other thing is they want you to do it for them.
Uh-huh.
And so to shift that mind in people is challenging, was, I would say, was challenging at the beginning. Uh, but through my experience, I have gained knowledge of how to do it, and of course balancing with myself also to be okay with that.
Right.
But that was challenging, and the timing, as we were talking about those pieces that move, sometimes you see the results right away, and one good thing is that you can feel the results right away, right? You, when you're doing the balance, you feel your changes, you feel, and you can see the people's faces, how they change, how they come maybe with a lot of stress, and how they evolve through the process, through the sessions, or through even just one session, just one balance, and they feel that. But the other results, see that sometimes they wanted right then and there, and that might happen and it might not, because there are other pieces that are moving so you can get to that, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's the piece that, helping people understand that, can be a little challenging.
Right, right, absolutely. Yeah, we want it now. We want to see all the results, and it doesn't always work that way. It can, but
Exactly.
it doesn't always work that way. So yeah, great, thank you. So you do private sessions. Do you want to share your website? We'll put it in the text also, but do you want to share your website?
Yes. My website is www.joysynergy.com. Or you can find me at, Instagram at joyce-synergy. Okay, and it's going to be in the
Yeah, it'll
in
be
the
in the
title.
text. So yeah, beautiful.
What else I was going to say? I just forgot.
Okay. All right. Well, we will share this, and thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today. And I look forward to connecting to you again at some point in the near future. All right.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. PSYCH-K has been a blessing for me in my life and in everybody that knows me as well. So thank you very much. And thank you, for being in my life as well.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jenny.